It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. I'm glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's death.
Awesome, let's go. Joined today by the Welsh Dragon herself, a woman who once held the British Empire Women's Championship for 504 days. Also, somebody who's recently reminded me that Neck Deep is a solid band, formerly known as Tegan Nox, Miss Nixon Newell. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? What an intro.
Thank you.
Intro. Put over Neck Deep as well. Do my music, Neck Deep, please.
I love that. You're a Rockies fan as well, correct?
I am, yeah, unfortunately.
I was about to say, I'm so sorry.
It's a thing. I feel like it's kind of like being a fan of the Welsh rugby team because we suck right now. So I'm just being disappointed on all ends. So it's great. It's good times.
All my teams are from Chicago, so I guess I get it. But the Cubbies are having a good season, so
No, lucky.
I digress. So I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. You were released from your WWE contract November 1st of this last year, and it's been well past your 90-day hold now. I want to ask, how's business been treating you? How's the free agency going?
Not great. If I've been honest. Severe lack of bookings. Not sure where that's from, but the bookings that I have done, like I've been home to Attack, which has been phenomenal. Got to wrestle Danny Luna, who's been on my list, God, for years since she first started training. I could tell she was going to be something special. So she's been on my list for a very, very long time. So I'm glad that one was in the books at least. But yeah, it's been slow. Hopefully it picks up soon because it's a nightmare. But hopefully soon it gets better.
I don't like this. So hashtag book Tegan. Hashtag book Nixon. Yeah, let's get rid of that altogether. It's so secondary almost. It's been a name that just flows off the tongue for so long now. So
Yeah,
my apologies.
It's been 8 years now. That was my name. So
Yeah.
I get it.
It's no secret. This isn't the first time you've been released by this company. Just a couple years prior, you've been released and then rehired a year later. This time around, was it a shock at all? Or were there ever any talks to renegotiate, or was it just like radio silence?
Kind of half and half. Like it wasn't a shock to me. With how less I was booked. It wasn't a shock. Did I want it to happen? Yes and no, in a sense of no, that was my dream job. I've wanted that since I was a kid. All my friends worked there at the time. But yes, I wanted to wrestle, which, still hasn't panned out great. But at least now I can do what I want to do and have fun with wrestling again instead of just being stuck in the same story with the knees, which was the most disheartening thing to constantly keep doing when my knees, I haven't been injured with my knees since 2019, whenever the last knee surgery was. That was the last time I was hurt with my knees. So it wasn't like they were injured at all, so it was just it wasn't a shock, but it was disappointing. But again, I was kind of happy that I could go try and have fun again.
Yeah, I always like that aspect for people when they leave. When I talked to Dijak, that's why I asked, he had said it was just radio silence. He could see all the red flags coming up. I didn't know if you saw any red flags or if it was just out of the blue.
Yeah, it was, you could definitely see it was on the horizon for sure. It was just a matter of time, honestly.
Yeah, I go back to early 2024, and you start teaming up with Natalia. You get into this program. You even eliminate her from the Rumble, and everyone sees this and thinks, okay, Tegan's finally getting this overdue push. Even she says, glad she's finally getting it. And we think it's a big deal. It fizzles out. After that, you're on house matches, dark matches. What was going on at this time? Was there any specific reason that you felt the company would just cut that potential momentum?
I honestly, and this is like 100% honesty, I have no idea. I have no idea. We pitched filming promos. We pitched a bunch of different ways the story could go, and it just never came to fruition, which was disappointing because there was a bit of a build behind it online, which was nice to see, but to no avail. Like nothing, they just stopped. They were just like, you're not tagging together anymore. We're like, oh, okay, cool. So what's next? We don't know. Okay, cool. So
Hurts.
yeah,
Nope.
it does, yeah.
No pun intended. That breaks the heart.
It does. It does. It was upsetting. It was a fun time, but because we got to do a whole program with Ronda and Shayna, which not many people get to say that they wrestled Ronda Rousey and won.
It's true.
But it was fun while it lasted. I just wish it could have ended.
They're fickle.
Yeah. Last year on July 7th, you had your last match in WWE, which was a dark match against Blair Davenport. Afterwards, you weren't seen again. We don't know at the time if there's an injury or to what extent. And now we're all hearing you were sick during that time. I wanted to ask you about that and what was going on for you during that, to the extent of what the illness was.
So this is the thing. I was sick during it, but it wasn't a sickness where I couldn't wrestle. I was cleared. I was completely cleared. Everyone knew I was cleared. All it was just I was having some stomach issues where at certain times I couldn't keep food down or liquid down, but it wasn't like she can't wrestle. Like I wrestled during the entire sickness, and just in dark matches. So it wasn't like you can't wrestle. It was just they didn't book me, unfortunately. We're still not entirely sure what the illness was. Like it flares up now and again. So it's not like I said, it's not like I can't wrestle. I've been wrestling with it since like over a year now. So it's not like it's.
That makes it even more disheartening because it's like it's right there.
Yep.
You could have been there.
Looks like we've had enough talk.
I think one thing everyone who works at this show talks about is NXT UK. British Strong Style is my favorite genre of pro wrestling, so I kind of force it sometimes. But you were great there, as were many people. And the program's short 4-year tenure was surprising, but it was always justified by the premise of NXT Europe. With that being off and on in the talks over the years following, was there any thought that maybe you were going to be reserved for that? Or do you think that was just reserved for wrestlers developmental or trying to come off the UK indie scene?
I was honestly, I was down to do it, but I wasn't down to move back to the UK if they had made me do that. Just, my roots are set in America. I have my dogs. I can't just up and leave my dogs and my entire house and stuff like that. But I would have happily done shows there. Like the time I did do there was great. I got to wrestle K.A., like one of my best friends, one of the best female wrestlers in the world. Sorry, Amplifier. Like it was great. Like those matches I was able to show like, hey, I can go. Like you just not booking me to go. So it's a shame that NXT Europe didn't happen. Because there's so many talented people in the UK and all over Europe. So it would have been nice to see some dream matches happen. But who knows? Maybe in the future, now that NXT Mexico is happening, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
It's all a waiting game. I mean, a lot of us are rooting for, you to switch sides a little bit. I'm not trying to play in any sort of bias myself. The reason why we call it in the middle is because we keep it, in the middle.
Yeah.
I think you would do great creatively bumping into All Elite Wrestling. Have you had any interest there? Have they had any interest that you know of?
Not that I know of. I would love to go there. There's so many people there that I want to wrestle. Like I really want to tangle up with Tony again. I wrestled Tony for many years on the indies. So I'd like to, revisit that. There's just a lot of women there that I would love to wrestle. So I am more than willing, AEW, to talk about some stuff. Sorry, my dog just came in the room and please.
Okay, welcome.
Decided right now to chase her tail.
Acknowledge me.
So I'm interested. I'd love to go there. But as far as I know, I don't think there's an interest from them, which is a shame. But I would love to go there.
Put my vote in.
Yeah.
Even Ring of Honor has an outstanding women's division right now. You fit in no matter where you go. So it just, I guess, like you said, there's a waiting game to it, but we're all rooting for you.
I appreciate it. I want to wrestle everywhere and anywhere at this point. Like there's so many people that I want to wrestle in multiple different companies. My girlfriend wrestles for Ring of Honor quite frequently, or used to. So I'd love to be able to wrestle her in a high stakes promotion. But I really want to wrestle Ring of Honor. Like growing up as a wrestling fan, like you see all these companies like TNA, Ring of Honor. You want to wrestle everywhere and everywhere. Mm-hmm. So they are on my bucket list, and I am completely open to offers. Because I gotta tick them off. I gotta show people that I can do what I do best, and I just need the opportunity to be able to show people.
Ding dong, hello.
For me, top 3 women's wrestlers I get inspired by: Lyra Valkyria, Mako Satomura, Tegan Nox. Who would be? It. I'm serious.
Don't put me in the same bracket as Miko. Stop that.
I'm serious. I'm. You need to be a little bit less modest here. You're great. Who would be your top 3 women's wrestlers that motivate you in this business, whether it be personal or just somebody you look up to?
Oh, obviously Molly Holly. She's up there. She's number one. She's number one. She'll never be anywhere lower. Beth Phoenix too. She's been a massive supporter of mine for years, which it is mind-blowing to say. Like Beth Phoenix likes me and will text me every so often. Like she helped me with my green card process, which is wild. She's like, yeah, I'll write you a letter. Like, please let me do it. I'm like, sure, thank you so much. So it's like, she's obviously well up there. And then number 3, this is going to sound like I'm kissing her ass, but Toni Storm, dude, like we grew up together practically on the indies, both got signed. Mm-hmm. Now she's absolutely thriving in every single way possible. It's my favorite thing to watch in wrestling right now. Like absolutely hands down my favorite thing to watch. Like this Timeless Toni stuff.
Yes.
Incredible. And she's such a good friend of mine. She's incredible. So in seeing her come back from the storyline she was in towards the end of WWE to now being like this absolute superstar in movies and everything, like I think those are my 3: but Molly Holly, Beth Phoenix, and Toni Storm.
Mm-hmm. You said everything about Toni Storm that I've said within the last 3 years. We have like end of year awards. I think everybody does. She's won Storyline of the Year, Women's Wrestler of the Year every year in a row. It's just been phenomenal. I'll admit I wasn't too hot on her even back when you guys were wrestling NXT UK. I wasn't really feeling the character. This is something that's just like you can't touch it. It's
this is really Toni. Flawless. Like that was Toni, but this is Toni. This is what she thrives at. This is what she's incredible at, and I love watching her succeed. It's so much fun. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I think bouncing between that line, fan and talent, we hear the talent as fans talk a lot about her behind the scenes, her personality. I think this is the first time we as fans have gotten to see a little glimpse of what people are talking about and why everyone loves her so much. So.
Oh, yeah, she's hilarious. She's generally one of the funniest people I ever met.
Man, I'm going to ask another fun one here. For those who are unfamiliar, who is Luchadora the Explorer?
Oh, God. That's a blast from the past. So this is quite the story. So one of the companies I first started wrestling with, and the place I call home, place that trained me, Attack Pro Wrestling. It's run by Mark Andrews. It was run by Pete Dunne as well. So Attack is known for it's called Attack Pro Wrestling, Weird and Wonderful World. Like that's their slogan. And at the time they had a lot of different gimmicks. It was kind of like Chikara, but kookier, I guess, is the way to explain it. So my story was I went on a gap year with my tag partner at the time, Chris Brooks, got incredibly drunk and forgot my identity. So then I came back as Luchadora the Explorer, which was dressed in in Dora the Explorer outfits with a lucha mask on, and all of a sudden, all I knew how to wrestle was lucha. Like I didn't know how to like chain wrestle. I didn't know how to do anything. Forgot English. Just had to. I was just Dora the Explorer, but a luchador. So that was a really fun time. Very difficult because I don't know much Spanish. So I was just like Googling Spanish words before I go out to like say something. Like I know I used to say elefante a lot because one of the gimmicks backstage was Tyler Bate was an elephant. Like it was an elephant mask or something like that. So you walked past one day, I was like, oh, what's Spanish for elephant? I was like, oh, elefante, sick. I'm just gonna keep saying that. And like that was the entire gimmick. And then it ended because Chris Brooks turned on me while I was dressed as Luchadora, but also Velma from Scooby-Doo. And I think I took a move or something and it knocked me back into like, oh, I'm Nixon Newell, not Luchadora the Explorer. And then he turned on me completely and like woke me up. So that was how that story ended. But it was a wild time. That was such a hot costume to wrestling because I had to wrestle in the backpack as well. And then like every so often would do like a spot where I was like, say map. Can you say map? And then like try and find the map in my backpack. It was a kid's backpack. So I couldn't reach it. And it was those spots didn't end too well because I could never get a map because the backpack was so small and like tiny. I was like, shit, never. It was a nightmare, but it was a real fun time.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had just a decent question and that turned into so much more. That was the story I needed to hear today. Would you say, because Attack was crazy, you've wrestled several promotions before WWE, and I hope to see you go to a lot of them and more. What do you say is your favorite, though? What's the best one you've wrestled at? Not trying to like put anyone else down.
Yeah, there's been a couple, like obviously Attack is gonna be my favorite because whenever I go back there, it's always fun. Like they always do the fun shows like Press Start where they have a video game show. So we get to dress up and we have like a Halloween show and all these different theme shows. So I love going back to Attack and now I'm excited to go back being heel there after turning on Danny Luna. Like I'm excited to explore that side of everything. Obviously, I'd love to go back to Stardom. Stardom was great. Love Japan. God, there's so many, dude, there's so many that I enjoy doing. Like, I'd like to go back to IC It's a shame because a lot of them are in the UK, so I won't be able to do as many as often. But there's so many that I haven't done that I want to do, like Ring of Honor, like AEW, like TNA, like, you know, MLW, GCW, Beyond. Like, there's so many that I want to do that I don't know. It's hard to pick like favorites that I've done, like other than Attack. Like Attack is just fun, you know.
Give me a hell yeah!
Down here in Texas, MLW is huge too. So
I'd love to go there. I mean, I'm in Texas for a show at the end of the month, Hurricane Pro, where I get to wrestle my girlfriend, who's Miranda Alizé. So that'll be fun. See how that goes. And she said she's already going to hit me way harder, which is But dude, I love wrestling in Texas, so I really want to go to MLW. Like,
Yes.
it's like a cool place.
We got all kinds of things coming up in Texas. It's all in season.
Yeah.
I'm here. I know, I have some friends who run a couple promotions in the DFW area. MPX is out there, Dragon Slayer, really great people. I'm definitely gonna be saying, hey, get Nixon Newell out here. I don't know what the budget is.
Please do. I mean, I'm more than likely relocating to Texas soon, so
Early pop.
Exactly. It'll be my hometown soon.
Wow.
Give me a hell yeah.
Big names. All right. Then I'm going to ask something I've asked no other person who's come on this show. One thing I love about following you on social media is you either remind me of bomb music I used to listen to or put me onto something that bops. So I want to ask before we go, what album does Nixon Newell suggest people listen to after they've watched this interview?
Oh, dude. There's so many. Obviously, right now I'm addicted to Lady Gaga. Like that is she is mother. So Lady Gaga, Mayhem, fantastic. Go listen to that. But one of my all-time favorite albums is Neck Deep, Peace and Panic. Go listen to that. That's if you love pop punk, holy crap. Like that's my favorite album of all time. Like so good. So like just it's perfect. It's perfect album. Absolutely perfect. I can't say anything else about it. It's just perfect. God, such a good album. I was listening to it the other day, actually, which is why I put it on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw it, listened. I was like, man, I forgot about Neck Deep. A lot of people did.
They just released a new song too, and it's a bop. It's a big bop. It's like the old Neck Deep. They're kind of bringing it back the old style, and I love it.
Sum 41's been making a great comeback too.
Dude, they've been killing it. Like I really want to go to When We Were Young because the bands there this year are ridiculous. I was sad I was out of the country when Rockville was in town because I love In This Moment. Like what's this? Damn. Rolling Loud, is it? There's other one that's in Kentucky. That festival, something like that, or like Rolling Loud or something.
Oh, it's like Louder Than Life.
Yes, that one.
Yeah,
that one.
I was gonna go to it actually.
The lineup this year is rad. It's got In This Moment, Paris is there.
Static X is going out there.
Like so many people that I'm like, holy crap! I need to get booking so I can go to this festival. Like, also pay my rent and bills and stuff. But like, I want to go see these people.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode today, and we will continue very shortly. But I want to quickly give a thank you to the sponsor of today's episode and talk about something that I've recently been getting into. And if you're a really on-the-go, busy type of person like I am, you'll want to hear this. Today's episode is sponsored by Optavia, a low-sodium, calorie-efficient, sustainable diet plan that not only is catered to helping you reach your weight loss goals, but links you in with a personal health coach to help guide you alongside your health journey. And the best part, your coach is somebody who has already been on the same weight loss journey and found success in doing so. So not only a healthy diet that will supply you with ready meals and low-calorie snacks, but link you in with somebody who can help keep you motivated and educated on your way to a successful weight loss journey. I myself have been doing the diet and I am really happy with the results so far, guys. I get a lot of these turkey meatball meals. The beef stew is my go-to lunch. A lot of times when I'm getting ready for the day, you will see me drinking on these Optavia shakes that I love. And the most important thing about this is how often I drink water. You drink a lot of water. It seems like it's hard, but I'm telling you personally, my coach keeps me educated, motivated, and properly hydrated. It is achievable. If you would like to get in contact with our show's personal coach and get started on your Optavia health journey, contact our email listed below in the description with the word Optavia. That's OPTAVIA. Or just head over to www.optavia.com and get started on your own time with your own coach. Now, back to the program.
I love that it turned into a whole music thing.
Oh, hell yeah, I could talk about music all day. Music, wrestling, and sports. I could talk about them all day.
Same. Before I did this, that's what I worked in. I'm an audio engineer by trade, so I work with music.
Hell yeah.
So this was incredibly fun. I can't even express how much fun I had doing it. I thank you for talking with me today from the bottom of my heart. It was probably a highlight of my career and something I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life.
I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
I really wish you the best of luck, and I hope to see you again down the line very soon.
Oh, thank you so much, dude. Keep an eye out. And like I said, I'm in Texas soon, so come by the show. I think it's like the 28th or something. I don't know. I want to say the 28th.
Drink it in, man.
You know what? I'm gonna look into this. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's Hurricane Pro.
Let's go. All right. Thanks, Nixon.
No, thank you.
I've been up all night, baby, I keep it going, catching flight after flight.